peek a little closer into those strip malls and on those commercial drags, and you'll find that Carl Place also has a ton of restaurants. Good ones, too. So fasten your seatbelts. We're eating our way around Carl Place on Restaurant Hunter right now. We're eating our way around Carl Place here on Restaurant Hunter, and for us, it's the lunch hour. And for lunch, we've decided to stop in at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza, and I'm joined by the GM of Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza here in Carl Place, Anthony Sandstrom. The place is named after you, right, Anthony?
Exactly. Back in 2002, I figured it'd be a good name for it.
There you go. We kid, of course, we kid. But you guys are obviously known for your pizza, but you do a lot more than just pizza, and you do it in a coal-fired oven. Talk about the fact that you actually cook everything here in a coal-fired oven.
Absolutely. Our ovens are at about 900 degrees, and we do our prep for the day, and everything goes in the oven. That gives it a unique taste, a unique flavor, and it kind of separates us from other restaurants. Kind of gives us our own little niche, I guess.
Coal-fired pizza is not totally common, but there is coal-fired pizza out there. But the fact that you cook other things, other lunch items in the coal-fired oven. What are some other items that you cook in the coal-fired oven?
We have a couple side dishes. We do our broccoli rabe and sausage, our eggplant merino. We have pork ribs, wings, and even our meatballs. We put them in the oven first, and then we'll cook them in sauce. But everything goes in the oven. So.
Sandwiches too?
Sandwiches as well. We have a couple sandwiches for lunch. We have a chicken sandwich, a coal oven chicken sandwich. It's chicken with prosciutto, mozzarella, roasted red pepper. The focaccia bread's made in the oven. We do a chicken and broccoli rabe sandwich, which is chicken, broccoli rabe, and melted mozzarella, which is also very good. And we have a sausage and pepper burger, which is pretty unique, that we cook it all in the oven.
So what does that affect at the end of the day when you're cooking that in the coal-fired oven?
It kind of puts us in a different category than most places who cook with a stove, or they fry their food. Or we don't have a deep fryer, we don't fry anything. It allows us to cook at that high temperature, but kind of gives us a unique flavor, a unique taste, and kind of separates us, I guess.
My only complaint with Anthony's Coal Fire is that I'm a Jets fan. Dan Marino is one of the owners of Anthony's Coal Fire. You got pictures of him up. Can we do something about that, at least for this location?
Yeah, well, we got Joe Namath in the back, so.
So Joe Namath cancels out Dan Marino?
Yeah, it's funny. We get a couple customers that come in and look at Dan Marino and want to know why that's there, and got to explain to them that.
Are they okay with it at the end of the day?
Well, after the answer we give them, no, but they still come in and eat, which is good.
Excellent, excellent. And like you said, you do many items besides the pizza here at Anthony's Coal Fire, including a signature dish, pork ribs.
Yep.
Let's go into the kitchen and see how you make this signature dish.
We're going to be making our pork ribs here. We portion them out. They're marinated for 24 hours in salt, pepper, rosemary, garlic, olive oil, and a Pinot Grigio and vinegar juice. And they'll be topped with vinegar peppers. So what we'll do here is we'll put them in, kind of spread them out a little bit so they can cook. We throw them in just the ribs by themselves, just till we can get a golden brown. And we'll put them back towards the back, kind of the hottest spot in the oven. And that is it. Now we're gonna wait a little bit. The ribs take about 6 to 7 minutes. This oven gets to we cook at about 900 degrees, anywhere from in between 850 and 900 degrees. The oven can get well over 1,000. We don't cook at that temperature, that's a little too hot. So our ribs are done here, pretty much through phase 1 of the cooking process. What we're gonna do now is they're a nice golden brown. We're almost done here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a little bit of cooked garlic, give it a little bit of flavor. We're gonna take our vinegar peppers, put them on top. Let's give it a little bit of a kick. Then we're gonna take our rib juice, is what we call it. It's a Pinot Grigio and vinegar juice that we make here. And we're gonna put it on here. Let that kind of cook with the ribs, and then we're gonna throw our ribs back in to give them a little bit more time to cook with the juice and with the peppers to kind of really absorb the vinegar and the Pinot Grigio and cook with the peppers to give it that, you know, that extra flavor that that our customers love so much. A piece of focaccia bread, it's our pizza dough. It's with salt, pepper, a little bit of rosemary and olive oil. It comes with all of our appetizers. So the ribs should be done. We'll take them out. You can see they're steaming, they're ready to go. What we'll do is we'll take the ribs out first, place them in the bowl, and then what we'll do is after we're done taking the ribs out individually, we'll top it with the juice and the peppers and the garlic. Everything goes in right on top there. And our bread is all set to go. We'll cut our bread. And this is the last touch here. We garnish it with rosemary. This is Anthony with Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Carle Place. Thank you for letting us show you how to make our signature dish.
I've had a lot of ribs in my time, especially as someone who once lived in Memphis, Tennessee, rib capital of maybe the world. I've never had ribs that taste quite like this. You can taste the rosemary, the peppers. As they say here at Anthony's, this is well done. Okay, here's what's coming up. Dig in.